Panther kicker Zane Gonzalez has us ready to go, and we are underway here from Bank of America Stadium. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. Former Heisman winner leading them out, the two-time Pro Bowler in his first 3 seasons, the electric Kyler Murray.
Drafted with the idea that he'd be one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the NFL when he put it all together. We've been seeing that progress throughout his career. This guy's legs, we knew they were phenomenal. Arm, top-notch. But now we're seeing his mind come into the game. Reed's defense is better and better each and every week, and is showing patience as a passer as well. Not as eager to exit the pocket, finding guys downfield for bigger plays.
Harris starts the drive on the ground, and right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that play.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Throwing now is Murray. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, he was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb to the 43, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson going out wide, finds Chubb. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups.
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them. They also have those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too. It's showtime, baby. Let's go get it.
get this to Smith on the jet sweep. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. From the gun, it's Jackson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Just another standout play from the best pass rusher in football. Last season, one for the ages. Tied the single-season sack record, and unsurprisingly, won the Defensive Player of the Year for the league.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Jackson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Niners are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanking the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Javon Hargrave able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. I think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I can't say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Defensive guy. Now as a quarterback, you don't want to hear that right with the troops here.
Yeah, you do it a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Murray. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's Murray. Got him in. It's Brown. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to let this one go deep. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Panthers are going to have it here just past the 25.
I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They go with Chubb on second down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On third down, Jackson dumps this to his running back, Chubb. So no gain on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's second and a yard. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Murray. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Murray fighting, lost the football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson now. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
We often hear the phrase short-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Because he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
I thought maybe we might get some points before halftime. After all, the snap's good, the hold's good, but the kick doesn't find the target. And now it looks like this will wind up as a scoreless first half.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, a look at the next-gen stats for the Niners in that first half. And they were able to find some success running the football, which is something they'll need to...
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. The Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have one half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there. And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up. Or else he can just push tackles aside, and they're not even there. And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. They run again on first down. Chubb takes it to about the 37.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Chubb. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They go play action with Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fade.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Ayuk to return it. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From the 25 on second down. Murray. This will be caught by Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. The drive keeps moving.
Come on, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's have some fun. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Murray now. Now he's forced out left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
I think he had eyes on that run the whole time. Good anticipation because it seemed to me he waited for the coverage to get drawn away and then had the easy scamper out of bounds to get the short yardage first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Murray. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
First down, Murray. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Murray. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Deontay Johnson. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Well, I think we both got to thinking the team that scores the first TD may be the one to win this football game, and here we go. Our first touchdown, and it comes in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and it's a testament that both of these defenses were able to hold the line this long, but now, on the other side of the field, they've got to be thinking if they got it done, we should be able to punch one in ourselves.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a 1-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. 1-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And again, it's Chubb. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start by running the option to the right. Oh, fancy running by Murray. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No goal on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back.
Let's go! Let's go right here! Let's go!
They'll run it again with Fournette. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So Lamar Jackson in the offense. Down 7-0. 65 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing, Jackson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Connecting with Andrews. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as understand where they are on the field?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Pass complete to Chubb. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Jackson to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers have just about sewn up this football game. A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
Down to a knee goes Murray, as that will just about wrap this thing up. So the victory here for San Francisco, and not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the